I know we're still not out of the woods. We got a night full of bad weather we're looking forward to.
Yeah, and one of the problem areas that we continually see are bridges and overpasses. And a lot of people might wonder, well, why bridges and overpasses? So let me show you why. What's happening here is that typically roads lose heat evenly from the pavement to the pavement on the other side, right? So, but you always see these signs that say bridge ices before roadway. Well, what's happening? Well, unlike normal roads, which have ground to help insulate them, you've got cold air reaching above and below the bridges. And so what that does is that it results in a quicker heat loss on these bridge decks. And so they freeze and become icy faster than the roadway. So you could be driving on the roadway, think it's fine, come up on a bridge in the overpass and instantly lose traction and spin out. And I've seen it time and time again when that can happen. All right, let's start tonight by taking a look at our satellite and radar animation. We've also got the temperatures overlaid here so we can kind of put pieces together, and you can see that when we have the blue and the whites, that's snow, the purple areas, usually sleet. So Sulphur Springs along Interstate 30 over toward Mount Pleasant, there is a chance to see some sleet and snow this evening. We come a little farther to the south, Emory, Canton, Mineola, Tyler, Gilmer, Longview. Now, rain here, but when I see these darker orange areas on a wintry precipitation, this is indicative of some higher reflectivity in the radar echo, and so oftentimes that ends up being sleet or some kind of ice. So in this instance, it is likely sleeting in parts of Gregg County near Longview, and that's headed over toward Jefferson, and Jefferson may also be experiencing some sleet right now. Gilmer at 32 degrees. Tyler, we're at 31. 29 out at Canton, 28 at Emory. Concern there for the roads to become icy as more precipitation moves in. Henderson should be okay. You're at 37, Carthage at 37, and if there's anything falling from the sky at Groveton, Lufkin, San Augustine, or Nacogdoches, it's likely just mist or drizzle, and the temperatures are above freezing. Crockett, it's light rain right now. Your temperature sits at 34 degrees. The storm system itself that we're tracking is here. It's in southwestern parts of Arizona. It's going to take 2 days before it passes through our area. So tonight I still think is the worst of the storm as this Pacific moisture, warm air aloft, and in some instances at about 5,000 feet off the surface of the earth, the temperature is 50 degrees. Here on the surface, we're right around freezing. So you got warmer air falling and then suddenly hitting the surface, and it freezes on contact, or as it comes down, it tries to freeze into a little sleet pellet before it hits the ground. Here's Future Skycast tonight at 6. You can see a little bit of a lull, maybe between midnight and about 3 a.m. And then that next wave kicks in, and that one really kicks in about 5 a.m. If you're traveling tomorrow morning at 5 a.m., please be careful. Bridges, overpasses, remember. And that continues all the way up till about noon, and that's why the winter weather advisories, the winter storm warnings have been extended. In fact, the winter weather advisory going till about 6 o'clock, but likely may get canceled before that as temperatures get above freezing. And then it's all rain, and it could be heavy rain. Look at Thursday morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. That's heavy rain for about 4 to 5 hours here. So a flood threat exists on Thursday, and that's why there is a flood watch also in effect. Future ice accumulation, well, it looks like we're still looking at about 1/10 of an inch to maybe 1/4 of an inch from Tyler back to the northwest. This is new data, and this is certainly encouraging, coming in now with just a few hundredths of an inch at Tyler back toward Canton and Mineola. So this would certainly get us off the hook a little bit and take away the concerns of bigger impacts in terms of power outages and more widespread icy roads. Still, I think to the northwest, we got to watch out for that. Rainfall forecast next 7 days. Most of this is going to fall Thursday. 1.25 to 1.5 inches of rain. Low temperatures tonight really tell the story. We're talking about anywhere where you're below freezing or near freezing, having the chance for freezing rain and or sleet. If you're above freezing, it's just rain, or you remain dry with temperatures in the mid-30s. So deep East Texas, you're fine. Along Interstate 20 back to the northwest, let's watch those elevated bridges, overpasses, and those highways. Secondary roads that get less traveled could also be a little bit of a problem. All right, hour by hour tomorrow, we're going to start at 5 a.m. We're below freezing. 7 a.m., we're still below freezing. We hit the freezing mark at 9 a.m. We should be in better position here by noon, and then temperatures warming up to about 34 degrees. Baylor Scott White, Texas Spine and Joint Hospital 7-day forecast. Morning wintry mix to rain showers. High tomorrow 34, but it's a 90% chance for some precipitation. Rain ending Thursday. Beautiful weather Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Look fantastic. Rain returns next Tuesday. CBS 19 News at 5 returns right after this.